Capricorn, song that's playing for you right now, it's about done, but $1 million worth of game. So look, you in a space or a situation, and while you got a whole lot of experience with this one friend, whole lot of experience with this one relationship. You learned a whole lot about life through this one channel, whatever that channel was. It's like you wasn't even really expecting that type shit. You wasn't expecting to get hit with look, you got your mind about some shit now though. Now you listening to your intuition. Because you ain't moving the same way you used to move. Now that you got this game. You got $1 million worth of game from one arena. You feel me? Well, that caught you off guard. Studio. And you might be in the studio now. Now, depending on what your studio is, your studio could be you drawing, you creating some form of art. You actually in a booth. You feel me? Or you just expressing, it's like you're using the game you got in some facet of the reality. Whether that's you at work, you implemented what you learned from that avenue here, wherever here is. Because now you bound. It's like somebody put you on game, and it's like somebody put you on game in a sense that you weren't even expecting to look. Now look how you standing. Or it's just like, it doesn't even have to be someone who consciously was aware they were putting you on game in some way, shape, or form. You could have just been around, you could have been at work, you could have been talking to somebody, you could have just been investing your energy somewhere, and that environment helped you develop further than where you were previously. Now you in a more broader space than the space you were in originally. You got a broader sense of awareness when it comes to a certain subject, title, or just life. It's looking like your emotions right now, though. How you feel about something now that you expressing this mentality, now that you put this mind in the forefront, now that you're expressing and standing by and standing for what you actually feel for. It's like you got shit now. Let it go to your head, though. You know where you stand emotionally. You know who you stand. Hey, look, you ain't confused about something no more. Whether it's if it's you versus someone outside of you, because you stand in this, it's like because you're sitting and expressing your emotions or just investing your mind the way you're investing your mind. It's like someone don't want to lie to you no more. It's like someone want to come out of a wishy-washy spot with you. Because it's like you standing your ground emotionally. It's like it's like someone awareness. And now they trying to get to you. If it's you versus you, you could be trying to get somewhere. Now that you know how you feel about this situation, about this relationship, about this friendship, about this job, about this career, about this idea or form of expression that you considering putting out there in some way, shape, or form. You really considering doing something. Or you now know you want to do something. You might have been in the situation or the space last time or previously, and it was like, for some reason, you were just carrying a certain type of energy, and it wasn't a truthful one. It's like your first impression wasn't the best impression in whatever realm of reality we talking about. Whether that's work, you was acting a certain type of way, or you were just a certain type of employee that wasn't really true to what you could actually do. Now it's like you ready to step up in some way, shape, or form. Now that you got your strength back. Yeah, look, death. Yeah, it's like you've been reborn. Or if it's you versus someone outside of you is going through an ending because of the position, because how you emotionally stand in your guard. It's like you putting somebody through it, but in a sense where you're forcing someone to either grow up or you're forcing someone to change because of the energy you're walking in. Now that you're no longer stuck about this relationship. Yeah, I'm telling you, with the 8 or 6 of Wands in reverse, yeah, it's like, is it the 8 or 6? I said both of them. 8. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, but I did also say death, and I was going to say Pluto out this bitch too, so hey, it's looking like you're having a Pluto moment. Or someone outside of you are the trigger for someone's Pluto moment. A death and like a transformation. You're the experience with you is the reason someone is supposed to evolve. Whether it's, you might have ended a relationship, and you ending the relationship, it's like the lesson that whoever is separating from you is getting is changing them as a person. Because someone could have been real toxic. If it wasn't you, if this ain't you, if it's you, someone could have ended something with you, and that made you grow up in some way, shape, or form. That made you transform, because it's like what you ended or what you lost is something you wanted. You feel me? But you lost it because you were manipulated. Or it's someone outside of you. Ice tray. You was a little cold back in your day. You got the Emperor in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Back in the day, you was a little ice. You was a little frosty, ain't you? And that's what brought the ending. Now you may be in a situation, it's like you have a fire, but you may be in a place where you don't want to put it out because of how you are received due to that previous form of expression. You feel me? That you put yourself out there a certain type of way. Now you're a little nervous. You could have a little anxiety, or it's just like you gotta put more effort in getting yourself back where you were so easily the first time. You feel me? Yeah, but you know how you feel now. That's why you standing and you sitting like this. If you're not confused, we know that for a fact. Could be a little nervous. Could be though. Because of the ending. Because at one point you was fucked up about something. About how your emotions were, at least. Whether you were just in a lower emotional place. But now it's like you grew up. Bossed up in some way, shape, or form. You know what that means for you. You brought a death to some sort of energy. Whether that was people outside you cut ties with some folk. And a full moon coming up too. It's about that time. It's about if you're going to do something, if you're going to end the situation, it's about that time. You might have had a full moon moment in your life. And whether it was with a mentality, a mental form, you all right, I got to stop kicking it with that mentality. I got to stop hanging out with that Adam. Let me stop investing in that Eve. You feel me? Let me stop feeling that way. Let me stop thinking and expressing myself in that manner. You feel me? And you did that. Whether it was with people or whether it was with your damn self. Yeah, look, you walked away from the devil. That's you, Capricorn. Hey, good on you. Whoever the devil was. Call him Joe. Yeah, see, because it was real controlling when you act like this. It's like you could have been unconsciously manipulated in some way, shape, or form in regard, because this was your normal type shit. But it's like you changed because you were put in a position to look at your energy, reflect on how you express yourself. You feel me? And you brought a death to that shit in order to make space for new emotions, a new sense of feeling, a new sense of feeling. I was going to say living, but I said feeling. So, hey, a new sense of feeling. Hey, good on you. That's some G shit right there. I like that. Cause a nigga got dough. Goldie. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, you walking on gold floors now. And we talking mental. You on the right, you on the yellow brick road now. We talking in your mind. You going the right direction in regards to how you're expressing or where you're taking your thoughts. Cause you ain't stuck no more. You found the strength out of the pain. Good on you. Yeah, look, you ain't doing that no more now that you know how you feel. It's like you're not acting. It's like, and it was a form you were real comfortable with. It was like if it was an energy, you put yourself in that you was real comfortable with. You always act like this. You feel me? And it was to the point where you never really considered even thinking about that. But that's what you had to look at. And you did that. Smooth came to death. And with death came death of that image. Death of that being that seen that way. Now again, people out, if it's you versus people outside of you, of course folks ain't gonna like the fact that you changing, or the folks ain't gonna like the fact, you feel me? But and they only don't like that because they need you to continue to sustain a certain type of lifestyle they have. Because once you change, they gotta change. And they know what you bring to the table. They don't want to lose that. So you, of course, full moon moment, you're going to have to clip some friends. But it's that time. So do what you got to do.